you. First, I would just like to thank Nikichi, and I want to thank all of you for being here. I'm going to try to make this a 30-second version. I do understand we're under time constraints. My name is Serena Nunn. In 1989, I was charged and convicted along with 23 or 24 other co-defendants. Ultimately, a federal judge sentenced me to 16 years in prison. In about maybe 97, FAM, the organization Families Against Mandatory Minimum, sent out these newsletters. They wanted people to share their stories. I did that. There was a newspaper in Minnesota where I'm from called the Star Tribune, and there was a writer who wanted to make people aware of the fact that tons of people were receiving these lengthy sentences because most people didn't realize, nor did they believe, that you could be a first-time nonviolent offender and receive a life sentence or 15 or 20 or 25 years. He ultimately finished the article. He spoke with women all across the country in the federal system, and they featured my story on the front page. An attorney who was sworn in like for only 2 days, Sam Sheldon, he's back there, if you could raise your hand, Sam. He was stopping at a gas station from seeing another pro bono client, grabbed the newspaper, saw the story, read it, made arrangements with the case manager in prison to come visit. We talked about my case. He thought the only chance that I had was through a presidential commutation. At that time, President Clinton was in office. I had some other legal stuff going on that we sort of finished that up over 2 years. In January of 2000, I went through a very depressing time. I lost my grandmother. I had already lost 2 cousins while I was in there who were more like my brothers. And I think at that point, Sam just sort of got this fire under him. He started the commutation campaign, and ultimately the federal judge, along with other politicians from my state, supported me. And July 7th, 2000, President Clinton commuted my sentence. What I would just like to add is I think more has to be done on the front end. I think that this whole commutation movement is great, but I feel like the White House shouldn't be responsible for picking and choosing 20 people or 10 people to get out. I think it has to be changed on the front end. And then on the back end, I believe that there should be some sort of expungement process in place for federal formerly incarcerated individuals. Thank you.